Last Saturday, guests, visitors and Staten Island residents gathered together at the New York Chinese Scholars Garden to celebrate the Autumn Moon Festival. The annual event also served to promote the garden restoration campaign. Staten Island University Hospital Pain Management Director Dr. Kenneth Chapman gave a $10,000 donation.
With great pleasure to present Snug Harbor with this check for $10,000 to jumpstart your garden restoration program.
Chapman, whose mother was born in China, says the gift honors his Chinese heritage. He urges others to join in the endeavor and pledges another $10,000 to match other contributions. Snug Harbor Cultural Center and Botanical Garden CEO Lynn Kelly says the garden needs a facelift.
Although our garden is actually only 12 years old, because of our eastern climate here and the difference between the dry climate that there is in the Suzhou province of China, a lot of the building materials that are from that area haven't weathered as well in our climate here. And so this generous donation today allows us to really kickstart the restoration campaign for the Chinese Scholars Garden.
Retired doctor and co-founder of the Chinese Scholars Garden, Dr. Bernard Wu, says preserving the garden is important.
That we have a unique little place here, like to promote our culture. This is quite obviously a very unique situation where the Chinese people have built something for the American people. Most of the other projects they are built for themselves, but this is built not for us alone, it's for the American people. Because they have to understand our culture, they have to know us. I think knowing us is important.
Several local elected officials attended the event, including Chinatown Council member Margaret Trey.
It's a wonderful experience because for a lot of us who are Chinese American, Autumn Moon Festival is an important holiday. And to be able to celebrate in such a beautiful location that sort of reminds us of our history, of our homeland, it is such a joy.
Staten Island Council member Debbie Rose speaks of the importance of more exposure for the garden.
And I think it's very important that people in New York, in the United States, in the world knows that right here on Staten Island we have such a wonderful piece of Chinese culture and the artifacts and the work that went into this. It's really important that people come here and visit and share in this very rich culture. We live in a global society. And so once everything was so distant and far, and now we're all neighbors, and we need to have cultural understanding, and I really think it helps foster good relations, not only in our communities, but worldwide.
New York State Assembly member Matthew Titone also expresses support for the garden.
I'm extraordinarily proud of the Chinese Scholars Garden, and I actually have been privileged enough to have actually seen it be built years ago. And I'm so happy now that people are starting to really understand the maintenance that's involved, because it is one of the true gems, not just of Staten Island, but of all of New York City.
Snug Harbor, in partnership with NTD Television, organized the activities for the event.
And we're also happy to report that we have, as I mentioned, our partners in New Tang Dynasty today. We're delighted that they're joining us today, and we hope to do more with them in the future.
There was something for everyone.
The art table is very fun, and I just love coming. And I learned many things, and it's very interesting for school, so I could share with my schoolmates and stuff.
82-year-old Anthony Lee, who has practiced Tai Chi for over 30 years, gave a demonstration.
That's good. That's why I keep me good health. You see, my body is so soft. You see that? My body is soft. I can do this 100 times. You know, 100 pounds for me easy to carry. Also, my whole body is soft. My body is not tight because Tai Chi makes your body soft.
There were a variety of traditional Chinese performances and a haute couture display around the garden. Visitors enjoyed the tea tasting ceremony in a garden's tea room, where a never-ending flow of exquisite Chinese tea was served. Despite the celebrations, Dr. Wu remembers the garden's primary role.
This garden is a delicate culture, you know, where in fact, when I first get involved with this garden, I like to plant a lot of flowers. They corrected me. This garden is not to have a lot of flowers to distract people, because this is a Suzhou scholar garden where people sit here, they meditate, and they think of philosophy, sayings, you know, and what is the right attitude about life, and so on. This is a kind of place where you sit and you meditate and you think. You know, this is a very important essence that is not coming across in this world.
The garden is thus an idyllic meditative retreat for the Asian scholars, and perhaps can play the same role for all of us in today's hectic society.